What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. If you can tell, or I guess, trying to think how to phrase this. I've been watching recently. I've been having some problems with my voice. As you can tell, it's better. It's not 100%, but I'd say it's like 99. You know, it's getting there. It's still a little scratchy, but not enough to keep me away from running my mouth here. I think I'm gonna play some Monster Hunter for the second video today. So, you know, still not ramping up to going 100%, but we're getting there. As Hawaii comes into the distance, or the skyline of Hawaii appears on the I don't know a pirate way to say this. What is it? The sky? Is it the horizon? That's what it's called. There we go. Sorry, I was talking my way through it. Oh boy. Let's go to a reused map.
Honolulu. It sure has been a long time.
This is so...
Hell yeah!
God, I hate those sandals. I love his shirt. I hate those sandals.
Huh? You changed, Captain?
Went and got a spare Aloha shirt out of storage. Might have stood out a bit in his usual getup.
Yeah, that shirt and those tattoos and the eye patch, that's not going to make him stand out.
Are we gonna go visit Mom and Naomi when we're done?
What? No, don't think so.
Wait, huh? You telling me your old lady's here?
Yeah. She and my oldest live in Honolulu. Moana ain't the only big sister Noah has. Got one more, named Naomi. She graduated from college out here. Since then, I haven't really kept up with her.
So why can't you just go and see her?
I mean, it's been a lot of years now. I don't have the slightest clue where she's living. And what's with the third degree? It's your business?
Jason, my man, loosen up. We're family now, ain't we?
He's right, Dad.
Nah. That's taking it a bit too far.
I love that nobody, none of these people are like, holy shit, there's a pirate ship.
Awesome.
Wait, what's with this rowboat?
It really is the big city. Isn't it awesome, Dad? Isn't it?
Dial it down a tad, son. Don't want to sound like a bumpkin.
Well, I mean, he hangs out on some random island
Let's find us somebody to fix up
in
this ship.
shacks.
Okay, then.
Bumpkin is probably the proper
We
word.
gotta start with Tsubaki Street. There's a karaoke bar there called Revolve.
A karaoke joint? You, trying to get a couple songs in?
No, man, it's the bartender we want. He's supposed to be pretty well connected. Never met him myself, but we don't have much else to go on, do we? We'll babysit the go tomorrow. Noah, you babysit the two of them, all right?
Aye, Dad. Let's roll, Captain. Oh, man, a karaoke bar in Hawaii. This rules.
Okay, so this is just your usual running around in Honolulu. Same thing as Infinite Wealth. Same exact thing, just in this one we're Majima. So, you know, I think it says something about me that I'm looking at that guy's shirt, like just the red, the black, the gray, like just everything on it. I fucking love it. It's awesome. Like, that is a sick shirt. I don't know why you're wearing jeans in Honolulu, but that shirt is sick.
Yeah.
I want one. I want a shirt like that, man. I know, it's surprising. The fat kid loves Hawaiian shirts, but I fucking love Hawaiian shirts, man. I love a good Hawaiian shirt. And that one's pretty sick. I like Majima's too, but that one's really sick. I'm gonna be honest. I think it says something about my fashion sense, but I really love the throughout all of these games. I love the Yakuza fashion. I fucking love it. Like Kiryu's classic gray suit. I would wear that. Like no joke, not like cosplay. Like I would wear that as like just a legitimate like suit. It is always dope to me. I kind of liked his white suit in Zero. I know you want to say, oh, that one's tacky. I still liked it. I still liked his suit in Yakuza 0. I really did. The white suit maybe isn't my biggest thing, but I think it was that yellow undershirt of his that I think that added so much personality. I dug it. Again, you want to tell me, AJ, that stuff's tacky. I don't care. I think they're cool. And it's not because, ooh, look, criminals are wearing them. No, I just think they're cool shirts. So, we get bond chats and stuff like that. Right now, the only one that we're talking to is Noah. But
there's surfers everywhere.
I think maybe there will be more. Oh, look, the
Captain.
little tiger's got something for me.
There's surfers everywhere.
Guess this is the place to be, huh?
Captain, have you ever been surfing?
Dunno, have I? Not sure I ever tried, actually. You put me on a board, though, and I bet I'll be carving up the waves in no time.
You're pretty confident trying new things, aren't you?
Life's more fun when you approach it with some fire under your ass. If it turns out you suck, that's all the more reason to do it till you don't. That's what you learn as you get older. Only thing stopping you from doing shit is not trying.
Really? You're right. Okay, then I want to try surfing too. That board looks super cool.
Feeling that fire? Okay, how much does that thing cost?
It says, $1,500?
Well, here's something else you realize as you get older. Not everything's worth your time.
Weren't expecting it to be so expensive,
That's true.
huh, Captain?
Hey, kid, how about you don't call me out on stuff? That's... I don't appreciate that. Anyone notice a dragon cart has made made an appearance again? So we get to go play. Oh, cool! We can play pool in this one. I just noticed that. Or maybe that was a. I'm not sure. I'd have to move the camera back up there. But I'm not sure if you could actually play pool,
So you're not sure
or if that was pool as a
Nope. Last time I
just
saw them,
a
I was
chat
only
with
about
Noah.
3, so I don't really remember them very well. That was back when our whole family lived together in Honolulu. But well, when I started getting sick, Dad moved us to Rich Island. Naomi was starting college then too. It all happened at the same time. So that meant we ended up living separately.
Your parents end up getting divorced?
Not officially, but they might as well be, yeah. I don't think they keep in contact at all.
That sounds like a real tough situation.
Yeah. Back then, my dad was searching for the Esperanza's treasure. And while he was gone, my mom was the one taking care of me. I guess it was hard for him to watch me suffer every time I had an attack. But then, he lost everything in Madlantis. That's when things changed. He came back saying, "I'm taking Noah to the island where he'll be safe."
That was the straw, huh?
It is my fault.
That's crazy. Not even close.
It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, anyway, let's hurry up and find this karaoke bar.
Hey,
So you get to check the different swimsuits. Definitely, that is the one that we're gonna go with.
This beach looks familiar. But where would I have seen it before?
A tourist spot like this could have been in a book or some TV show.
TV. Oh, that's right! It's in that movie that Dad's always watching. I remember now.
They filmed it here? Yeah, that makes sense. So what kind of movie is it?
The Justice Shark fights the evil three-headed Cerberus shark on this beach at the end. Dad wore out the tape from watching it too much.
I feel like I could ask Jason a whole lot of questions right about now. Like, firstly, what the hell's a Justice Shark?
Shark movies are really complex.
Yeah, shark movies are very complex. Oh, no, they're not. Well, alright, you know what? I'll defend the first... I'm trying to remember, was Jaws 2 good? Jaws 1 was obviously good. Jaws... I'll give the first 2 Jaws movies. I can't remember Jaws 2. I know I've seen the later Jaws movies, like Jaws 3 or 4. And those were hokey. I still like them, but, you know, they're not good movies. But, nah, you know what? I'll give Jaws 2 a pass.
Pain in the ass. Hi.
So we can actually buy more rings and stuff like that. That'll give us boosts to different skills. So we don't just have to find them out in the world. We can, you know, buy them here in Hawaii. What the hell is that sound? Is there like treasure or something nearby? You get that in the original Yakuza games. Like, you'll hear like a little bing sound when you're running around. Nobody has ever answered me that question. Like, what exactly is that? If anybody know, like, is it just telling me, hey, there's an item nearby? If it is, that's fine. I just want to know. I still hate those sandals, man. I hate them. They're sandals my dad would wear. And does wear. Mostly he does it to annoy the shit out of me, but... I really like this logo. There she is, everyone.
What can I get you?
Gold case on.
Cutie. You know, we don't normally have no kids in here.
Are you in charge here?
You know, we don't let kids into this
I just
bar.
have a boot and looks sexy. Name's Kate.
Yep,
Bar
that's
tips
case
over
on.
there.
Here you're a guy who's got his ear to the ground.
The three of us are a pirate crew. We need new members, plus someone to repair the Goro.
Oh, okay, I guess there are 3 of them if you include the little tiger.
Pirates? And what the hell's a Goromaru? You've been watching too much anime, kid.
Hey, don't mind him. It's all right with you.
That's alright, I'm gonna start stretching out my limbs and wearing a straw hat.
Go on.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was either the last video or the video before. Somebody asked me
Damn,
to,
You boys really are
to maybe start talking about other anime instead of just One Piece.
Kind of stuff.
I've got some Dragon Ball Z hot takes that I'll drop later.
No kidding it is, but it's true and it's what we gotta work with. Any chance you know a Shipwright?
I just talk about One Piece in this series so much just because it's pirate themed. So
Maybe.
Oh, Doy. Yeah, he was just in here talking about how he used to fix up boats or whatever.
Clark.
Yeah, super buff old guy. Comes by the bar sometimes. Once he's drunk, he starts getting real chatty and nostalgic. Goes on and on about how he can make basically anything seaworthy. Crap like that. Apparently, he was pretty hot stuff back in his day.
Well, that's promising. Where can we find this Clark fella?
Round this time, bet he's at Shinobi Sushi. He likes a little solo drinking in the afternoons. It's pretty close by, if you want to try catching him now. Tell him the bartender sent ya, and I'm sure he'll help you out.
Hey, whose bar is this?
Ugh, you and the details.
We'll go swing by. We owe you one.
Come back soon.
That guy with the eye patch.
What, you know him or something? Sure don't seem like your everyday type, huh?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
okay, everybody, hold on. Here comes my my Dragon Ball Z hot take. With all due respect
That's the
to
one.
Akira Toriyama, I respect the hell out of him. I think Dragon Ball Z is overrated. There you go. There you go. There it is. There's my Dragon Ball Z hot take. I think Dragon Ball Z is overrated. Don't get me wrong. I love Dragon Ball Z. I do. And I guess here's another hot take. I like Dragon Ball GT. I really like GT. It's not good, but I love it. It's, you know, but no, I totally get why people love Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff. That's fine. Whatever. I liked Dragon Ball more in the original Dragon Ball era, just before it got crazy and all the world-ending stakes and everything. I loved Kid Goku, I loved early Yamcha, early Krillin, Master Roshi, Bulma. I loved all these characters before we started getting involved with all the alien stuff and everything. Just, for me, that was what I loved, you know. So that's why I say DBZ is overrated, because everybody's like, "Oh, DBZ is." Like, I think the original Dragon Ball is much better, but that's again personal opinion. There you go. I talked other anime now. Happy, everyone. This song is so fucking weird.
There's more to life than pension plans. Who says life should be so stressful?
I love how they get the actual voice actors to do these just to be weird.
For now, I'm breaking out. Push, restart, and try again. It's time to say goodbye to the.
They're just like, here, just sing karaoke, and they just go for it, and I love that they do that.
I'm soaring through the sky to that sparkling, shining gate. I'm just a step away. Come on and run with me, and we can be free. We will reach a new day. Everybody, get to the top.
Hey, not bad.
That song was awful. Oh, that's right. They reintroduced Kamala. Ugh. I love how he's called Shady Figure and not Dude in Giant Costume.
Please.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Free shot.
Huh?
All right, it has been a little bit of a day since I left off. I skipped over the Camelot stuff because I didn't want to sit through it. I hate the shit out of that weird rabbit. Other than that, I was just doing yard work. I had to go get blood work done. I thought it was just a normal doctor's appointment, but nope, it was, hey, here, we're going to take your blood and pee in this cup. So that was fun. We did that, ate dinner, and now that I sit here, and it's like, gee, it's almost 7 o'clock. See, I feel like this game makes you think that pirates are a more common occurrence than they actually are. If you hear my fan in the background, I'm sorry, it got really hot since I last started recording. Can't remember the comedian that did the whole bit on it, but you know, it was that that quicksand is not a as big a problem in adult life as I thought it would be growing up. I have to say, I agree with that. I can never I can say I thought quicksand would be a much bigger issue in life. Well, this game takes place in the modern day. If I was going to be a pirate, I wouldn't do it in a big wooden ship. I'd, do it in a more modern ship. But because, holy shit, I just noticed the griffin on his arm. Oh, that's cool. I got distracted. I was talking about ships, and then I got distracted by that griffin. That's sick. I'm not a big fan of the tribal tattoo that surrounds it, but the griffin is pretty sick. I'm just not a fan of tribal tattoo. It's just so big, bulky, and I've just never been a fan of it. If anybody's wondering, yes, I do watch. I did used to watch Ink Master and everything. That's not necessarily where I got that opinion, but of seeing a lot of the different tattoo styles that that show does. Yeah, just tribal is one of those that has just never sat with me. I enjoy Japanese style tattooing. I like American traditional. I think that's really just with its bold outlines and everything, in the way that it punches in the color and all that. I really love American traditional style tattoos. Yeah, that bento did not heal me like I was hoping it would. Whoa, just a second ago, did it look like Clark was just sitting on the ground for a second? Like I jumped over him and I landed. He was kind of on screen, but it looked like he just fell down. Look, I don't think you could stab his hand that easily. Get him, clones. Man, those things stick around. I know I'm not reading through what they're doing, but essentially this is sort of unimportant dialogue. Essentially, it's just, hey, do you want to be our shipwright? No. Here, I'll fight you. Yes, I will be your shipwright. Okay. Yeah, like, can you do that to a ship? Can you do just like, ooh, I'm gonna make it bigger? like, not a lot of the things I learned in One Piece can really, like, tell me, can, like, help me much in the world of, like, realistic pirate shit. But I think their whole thing about the keel of the ship kind of being, like, the backbone, and, if you damage the keel, you really can't, like, if the keel is effed up, the whole ship kind of has to be replaced. If anybody's gonna ask me the question, well, AJ, what are you talking about? The keel of the Going Merry, the original ship of the Straw Hat Pirates, was damaged going into Water 7. Or probably even before that, but when they got to Water 7 is when they figured it out. It was what caused the split between the crew and Usopp, who wanted to keep the Going Merry, while Luffy decided for the safety of the crew they had to get a new ship. That was the whole thing, led into the Enies Lobby arc, which then led into the funeral for the Going Merry, led into the building of the Going Sunny. Yada yada yada. I sped through some of the best arcs in One Piece, by the way. Oh, man. Yeah, well, we're just going to grab a bite to eat, then I think I'm going to run out and do a quick little conversation thing with Noah. What, Noah doesn't get any sake and sushi?
Thanks for the meal.
I mean, I guess don't give him the sake, but you give him the sushi. Either way, guys, I'm going to let you all go. Thanks for watching. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I will see you all in the next one. But until then, I'm out.
Little Japan, they call it. Slice of home.
Huh? You alright? Sounds like you miss Japan.
You think? Yeah, I don't feel much in particular, actually.
Sure you're okay?
Yeah, just the front of that store. I don't know.
Oh, the sushi place! That's super Japanese, isn't it? You didn't even go inside, but it still got to you, huh?
It was the smell of the rice and vinegar, I think. It took me back somewhere for a second.
The smell? Oh, I get what you mean. Like, for me, the smell of alcohol always reminds me of home.
Hey, I get you live in a bar, but that's still troubling for a kid.
Do you think? Maybe it means I'm mature.
By the time you grow up, you'll be aged like a fine wine.